doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And we are Sonoma Strong. Kelly Clarkson here on 91.3 KSVY. My name is Rick Wynn, and I'm going to do my regular show. We have here the intelligentsia of whatever, all the things that Rotary's been doing. Ron Lawson, Field of Greens, Gary Edwards, City Council person, Tony Mall, who is a mortgage broker in town. Anyway, so you guys as a team jumped in on this thing from the get-go, and just walk us through the sequence of how things happen.
I started Sunday, and and that's how crazy this is. Kids are in bed, and it's time to jump into bed ourselves and turn off the lights, and there's a massive glow on the hillside. Right at that moment, we get a text from one of our friends at Glen Allen saying we're being evacuated. We're about to lose everything. They said the fire's raging towards our house, and I literally jump out of bed. I tell Megan everything's gonna be all right, and I race out the door and sprint up Highway 12. I ended up getting loaded with a bunch of waters and told, let's go feed Cal Fire because they're helping. And so I race up to and I get onto Dunbar Road, and all of a sudden this wall of fire comes over the hill of Dunbar Road, and it's 10 feet high as far as I can see right and left. And I just remember trucking the waters out towards the Cal Fire trucks, getting back in my car and ripping back down towards Sanity. They evacuated all of Glen Allen, and there's nowhere for anybody to go. And it's like, well, we got to set up an evacuation center. I ran into Gary, and we were just like, look at each other. And Gary's like, we need to do something. I was like, I'm here. Let's do it.
I was at City Hall, or at the EOC, and they were making a contingency plan for the event that there may be additional evacuees. They said we're looking for 200 blankets and another 113 pillows to be exact. So I went across the street to the Vets building where we had already evacuated the SDC folks. And I saw Terry Lean out there, the county director for Veterans Administration. And I said, he had a bunch of blankets in the back of his car. And I said, Terry, we're on the hunt for blankets and pillows. And he goes, well, I have 400 on a pallet sitting right there. And so I grabbed them. I threw them in my van where I ran into Elliot. And he says, well, I think we have a bunch of pillows down at Field of Greens. And this is from 35 minutes when I heard this story that we needed blankets and pillows. Rotary had them delivered.
So we recognized the issue. We got the evac centers open, and then the decision was made to collect goods, to collect money. And how do we go about that?
We decided to open up Field of Greens as a center for people to donate. We started off with food and bedding for the evacuation centers, and 12 hours later we were told no more food. We just became buried in donations. We had a couple drive from Phoenix, Arizona with their 2 kids in a pickup truck to make donations.
That's amazing.
We had the president of Williams Sonoma come from corporate headquarters in San Francisco with her entire E-suite.
God bless you. Where y'all coming from?
From Alameda.
Alameda?
Yes.
All right.
Wow, look at that. I'm going to back it in.
We're going to... All right.
All the boxes are labeled. So I'm from the East Bay, but La Luz told me to come over here.
Where? Fresno. You guys came from Fresno today?
Yes, we did.
Oh, that is so cool.
So I mean, we've got dog food, we've got toiletries, bedding, you name it. It's here. Diapers, diaper wipes, water. We have enough water to float the boat. And we've reached out to Fish, La Luz, Church Mouse, and a few other nonprofits. And we started to distribute as fast as we could. But as fast as we've been putting it out, it's still coming in. In this one load, we've completely filled our capacity here, and we're almost done unloading this truck, but we have 2 more coming today. So what we're hoping to do is to have Church Mouse and Fish come and help us with the goods to take to their shop so that they can help people in need. And then as the other trucks come, we'll fill the rooms back up.
How many times has this building been filled and emptied in
4.
a week? 4 times.
4 times. My estimate now is, not counting water because it's heavy, 50 tons of things have been brought in.
Toothbrushes, everything that you need. You just point and we'll start carrying.
Well, let's just grab a box of shampoo and deodorant and everything.
So where's this going?
Sonoma.
SOS, Sonoma Overnight Support.
No worries.
Then everybody's pitching. The Moose Lodge, they even volunteered all their help.
300 dinner bags are being assembled to distribute to some of our neediest folks out in the Springs area.
We have enough for 300 families of 4 for a dinner. So we're putting together the packages, and then there's going to be 4 trucks that are going to come pick it up, and they're going to take that, water, and masks and take them out to around the Springs and park the trucks, and they're going to have signs in Spanish so that people understand that are donations from community.
In the Springs, there's been a open door to give away food.
A wonderful group of ladies from La Luz and Rotary and other clubs in Sonoma. So every day we had fresh produce to give out. We have canned goods, dry goods. We have Pampers. We've had toiletries. Just you name it. We were like a little mini mart. We just go out and get more. It comes in our back door. We reset it up, and out it goes.
There's also at the Grange. They're feeding people. I think they call it no pay cafe. So we've got this immense amount of product that we're trying to distribute, and we're certainly first reaching within our community in the valley here to try and get things covered where it's needed. As we move forward, we're going to have to shift our attention because people only need so many blankets, so many pillows. We need things that will help people down the road, and not necessarily right now. Things like gift cards. And if I'm going to ask for your gift card, what I'm going to ask you to think of is the local merchants, the local restaurants, or the chain stores that have a local presence. If we can increase the velocity of money here in the valley floor by having people receive some aid that they very much need, and then it's spent here in the valley, that's going to give the merchants a chance to bring their workers back. It's going to get a paycheck back in the guy's pocket faster. That'll then help and get a multiplication of the money.
And I think it's also important to mention we were able to secure sonomastrong.org for the Rotary Foundation, which is a nonprofit 501c3. And so if you go to sonomastrong.org, it's just as important to also mention that every single penny that's donated is going to be reaching to these fire victims. Right. We are already spending this money that's coming in to get it back to them and get these people up and running.
Well, Rotary in Sonoma has a reputation of service above self, and there was no greater act than once the fires hit of Rotarians springing into action, making a difference in real time to help those affected by the fires. Like the sprigs of green grass growing in the fire area, we can see positive changes in our community. Rotary will always be there to help those in need, and I'm proud to be a Rotarian. I'm proud to be Sonoma Strong.